What is parliamentary procedure?
Parliamentary procedure is the name of the rules and order used to regulate debate during a Model UN conference. There are three forms of debate in parliamentary procedure: formal debate, moderated caucuses, and unmoderated caucuses.
Let's go through some of the basics of who is involved in parliamentary procedure. Each committee will be run and moderated by a chair. The chair functions to control the flow of debate and call on the delegates throughout committee sessions. The chair is the authority in the room who will set the rules and expectations in committee. The chair will occasionally call for points or motions, at which time delegates can make motions that will be outlined later in this series.
Next, there will also be a vice chair who may, at the committee's discretion, run committee from time to time. The vice chair also does various tasks for the chair while on the dais, which is the table or group of desks at the front of the room where those who run committee sit.
Besides the chair and vice chair, there might be other staff in your committee who will help with passing notes and typing up resolutions or directives. Additionally, General Assembly committees will have a parliamentarian who can answer questions for them regarding parliamentary procedure or any specific facts or research necessary in the resolution writing process.
Now, during formal debate, the staff will call upon delegates via a speakers list. During formal debate in the first committee session, delegates will have the chance to share their views on a topic and which topic they wish to see debated first. A delegate may motion to set the agenda to one of the topics listed in the background guide. Usually after this time, debate moves to moderated caucuses, but the speakers list is the default in case no other motions pass. If a speakers list elapses, then the committee enters into voting procedure. It is important not to let this happen if no resolutions have been introduced. At the end of your speaking time, you must yield to the chair or questions. If you yield to the chair, you may return to your seat and the chair will absorb any additional speaking time you had. If you yield to questions, the chair will call on a delegate who may ask you a question regarding your most recent speech, and you use the remainder of your time to answer that question. If you yield to another delegate, they will be allowed to speak for the remainder of your time.
Delegates may motion for moderated caucuses, where they debate a specific aspect on a topic and possible solutions with the entire committee. A moderated caucus lasts a specific amount of time, and it is important that delegates specify this during their motion. Delegates must also specify a speaking time for each speaker in the caucus, divisible evenly by the length of the caucus itself. For instance, if I motion for a 10-minute moderated caucus, I would also motion for a 30-second speaking time, so that there may be enough time for an even number of about 20 speakers. It's unnecessary to yield your time during a moderated caucus.
You have unmoderated caucus, which is the most informal style of debate used. During this time, delegates may leave their seats and negotiate draft resolutions, amendments, or other topics. To be called on to speak during a moderated caucus or to make a point or motion, the delegate raises their placard and waits to be called on by the chair.
Thanks guys, see you guys in part 2.